Hi there, welcome back to the Lisa Nichols Show, where I share with you tools that you and I both desire to have the life that we want to achieve, the life that we're proud of, a life that we look back and say, I did it, I played full out. You know, I always love the first part of my shows because I read your comments. And I love reading your comments because they remind me that we're all in this together. We all have individual lives, but it sure feels nice to share it. Jessica, you commented on the episode, Master One Lesson Before Taking on the Next. And you said, quote, thank you. I become overwhelmed when I think of all the areas that I can work on. Just narrowing it down to a few at a time. The thought is encouraging. I'm blessed by your words. I am blessed by your presence, Jessica. And Blue Calamari, I love the name. You commented on the episode, How to Bounce Back from Rejection. And you said, quote, your words are food to my soul. I've spent so many years feeling rejected and needing validation. Your words have shown me that I do not have to play with people who don't want to play with me. Yes, yes, and yes. You also said, quote, in loving myself, I can now see the unacceptable and have started weeding out those negative influences in my life. Thank you. Kisses, kisses, kisses. I kissed you back. Thank you so much, Blue Calamari. Listen, as you can see, the comments that we share back and forth, that shows us that we're in this together. So I love your comments. Keep your comments coming. I cannot get enough. Comment on one episode several times. You might go away, chew on it, and have another comment. Come back and comment again if you need to. I'd love to read it. You know, increasing your child's self-esteem is an honor. You know, first of all, recognizing that children have been blessed to us by marriage, by adoption, by birth, by family, by community. Whether you are an auntie, an uncle, a mother, a friend, a grandparent, there's an excellent opportunity to play a part in shaping the self-worth of a child. And doing workshops for over 253,000 teens now to date through our organization and our program, Motivating the Teen Spirit. I've learned so much about children, but even more so, working with over 600,000 students as adults. I realize that so many of our inadequacies, our questions come from when we were a child. So I want to give you 10 things to do. Now, it's not just these 10. It's not limited to these 10, but these are 10 things that I think would really have an impact on increasing your child's self-esteem. So I want to give you 10 things that really sets a foundation in place. Write this down. So number 1, validate their feelings. Feelings are neither right nor wrong. And whenever you tell someone you shouldn't feel that way, it actually impacts their self-esteem in a negative way because they begin to believe having that feeling is wrong. Feelings aren't right or wrong, they're real. Facts can be right or wrong, but feelings are simply real. So validate their feelings. And what that looks like is when they say, I'm scared, say, I understand, and acknowledge that you're afraid. And use the word and instead of but. Replace the word and with the word but. So first, validate their feelings, then give them another option. Number 2, listen to the end of their thought. So listen without interruption. The number one way that makes people feel dismissed is when you don't allow them to finish their sentence. That's disrespectful and it's not honoring them as a person. Whether they're 5, 15, or 50, listen to the end of their thought. And at the end of their thought, say, have you said everything you need to say? Have you said everything you want to say? Okay, great, I'd like to respond. Honoring that they're finished with their thought. Number 3, don't rush to correction. So always find and acknowledge what they did right before you begin to correct. So when they tell you that they're doing something, or they tell you what they're going through, or they tell you what's happening, don't just go into correction mode. Fix it. As parents, we just want to fix it. Hold up, wait a minute, don't fix it so fast. First, I want to acknowledge you for thinking ahead. I want to acknowledge you for coming to me. I want to acknowledge you for recognizing that something wasn't right. And finally, I want to acknowledge you for, in the moment, being willing to speak up. Now, let me give you some other ideas to do. So if you acknowledge what's right, we're all like 3-year-olds, right? What gets celebrated gets repeated. Think of that when they're 10, think of it when they're 19, think of it when they're 30, think of it with your partner, think of it with everyone. So first celebrate what they did right, and then go to correction or recommendation. 4, show them versus tell them. Don't just tell them about life and their life. Show them a little bit of your life when you were making decisions or when you made a decision similar to the situation they're in that maybe wasn't as great. So don't just allow them to see you as now and perfect. Show them age appropriate, age appropriate. 5, you want to do age appropriate transparency. So one of the number one things that our teens that we work with say is that what we love about working with you, Lisa, what we love about your team is that we see your life. We see parts of your life when you didn't have it all together. I don't think my mom or my dad has ever had a problem. They won't ever share it with me. There's a gift in transparency. When you're transparent, age appropriate transparency, it shows your child or the young adult that you're speaking to, I trust you. And you get to say, it makes me nervous to share this with you. I don't know if you'll judge me, but I want to share it with you anyway. And then you become transparent with them. That's 5. 6, laugh, not lead sometimes. Don't always be the leader of their lives. Don't always be the guiding force. Don't always be the authority. Sometimes just laugh with them. Sometimes be silly with them. And don't take it into another moment where it changes. Just be there. Be present. Have a moment, honor, because it'll allow the moments when you have to course correct, when you have to lead, when you have to be authority. It allows those moments to have a sense of harmony, or what you might call balance. I love to call harmony. So laugh. Number 6 is laugh, not lead sometimes. And 7, use the phrases, I trust you. I trust your decision. You are empowered to make good decisions. So when they say, what do you think I should do? I trust you. I trust your decisions. You're empowered to make good decisions. What do you think you should do? And 8, forgive wholly. Forgive without keeping score. Forgive without throwing it over their head all the time. When you forgive, but have a conversation about the forgiveness. To say forgiving is not easy. Forgetting is unheard of. So I won't forget it, but I will choose to forgive it. To earn my forgiveness, it requires our agreement. So be willing to forgive wholly without it constantly being thrown back in their face, so they understand that they can earn your forgiveness. And that leads me effortlessly into number 9. Ask for forgiveness. And when you ask for forgiveness when necessary, don't say, I need your forgiveness, or I did it because, I'm sorry I did it, but I did it for you. I did it because. Every time you tell me why you did something, it negates the asking for forgiveness, because now you're justifying. Well, I didn't want to do it, but. I'm sorry for doing it, but. Everything after but is justifying. And so don't justify while you're asking for forgiveness. Just ask for forgiveness and honor how it must have made them feel. You want to increase their self-esteem? Honor and acknowledge how they feel. They never hear anyone acknowledging how they feel. And ask for forgiveness or give acknowledgement, whatever the situation is, once you acknowledge their feelings. And then 10, set up a safe space. Now, I love this. So this is what I do with my son. I've been doing it with my son for, maybe 15, 16 years now. Set up a safe space. There's 3 agreements, no rules. There are no rules to a safe space. Anytime they need to talk about something that's personal, anytime you need to talk about something that's personal, anytime you want them to feel free and open up, you want to set up a safe space. But let me tell you who will have the most difficult time with the safe space. You. Because you'll have to honor the agreement. And a lot of times the reason why young adults, children, teens, adults don't open up is because it's not safe to open up. So I'm going to give you a tried and proven technique that we've been using at Motivating the Masses since 1997. And we've worked with hundreds of thousands of people under this agreement. But more importantly, the reason why I really know it works is because I raised my son Jelani using these agreements. So first agreement is that there'll be no judgment. You will reserve all judgment of yourself and me during this conversation. That's the first agreement. Can you agree to that? After each agreement, you ask, can you agree to that? Can you agree to reserve all judgments of myself and of yourself during this conversation? Number 2, can you agree that there'll be no repercussions? Meaning, I will not throw up in your face. I will not throw back in your face anything that you say during this conversation. And if we bring it up later, we bring it up only to lift you up or only to lift me up, but it will not come back to haunt you later. Can you imagine how many people and how much more we'd share if we weren't afraid that our words would come back to haunt us later? How much more transparent we could be? So the second agreement is no repercussions. No matter how much you want to bring it up later, you gotta honor the agreement. And the third agreement is the agreement of unconditional love. I know that sounds easy, like, oh yeah, I could do that with my child. No, unconditional love does not mean love me when everything is going great. Love me on my best day. Unconditional love means loving me through my ugly, loving me through my stubbornness, loving me through my righteousness, loving me through my ego, or ladies, my she-go. Unconditional love means loving the perceivingly unlovable when it comes out of me. Because when I'm stuck, when I'm stubborn, when I'm in my righteousness, when I'm inside that angry energy, more than anything, I'm trying to get back to love. But right now, my ego, my she-go won't let me. I need you to hold the space with unconditional love. That doesn't mean let me walk over you. That doesn't mean you walk over me. But it does mean you keep reminding me how to get back to love, demonstrable love. So those are the 10 ways that you can raise the self-esteem of your child or raise the vibration of your loved one. Either or, it works. Now remember, this show is not a monologue. It is not about me being the only one doing all the talking. I am not interested in only hearing me. I would love to hear from you as well. So when it comes down to the 10 things that can increase your child or even your siblings or your loved ones, your significant others' self-esteem or just enhance the relationship, what'd you get out of this? Which one? Number 1, number 4, number 7, number 10? Which one did you really need to hear about? Which 2 did you really need to be reminded of? Please leave your comments below. I really want to hear your feedback on this one. And if you haven't already done so, be sure to subscribe and look out for more amazing content in the future. We co-created together. After all, this is your home. We are your tribe. And I am your sister in prosperity and in possibility. And when I say I believe in you, and when I say I love you, you know why I say it. It's because I do. See you real soon.